How would you fancy a trip around the world in less than 5 minutes? Okay, fasten your seatbelts and let's go. Brandishing her torch, as if at the start of a race, the Statue of Liberty seems to show us the way. There are tourists inside, but you probably cannot see them. Our first stop is in Washington, D.C. at the White House, where the President of the USA works and lives. Numerous tourists come and visit every year. Building began in 1792, and since 1800, all her tenants have left a mark of their passage. Despite her great age, the pollution, and the tourists' comings and goings, the walls of the White House keep their brilliant whiteness. She really does wear her name well. On the other side of the Atlantic, only a few hours by plane, there's London, the capital of the United Kingdom. The Thames has played an important role in the history of this ancient port. The Palace of Westminster is found on the banks of this river. In 1605, Guy Fawkes dug a tunnel under it to plant a bomb. He was then arrested and executed. If we carry on down the river, we come to Tower Bridge, behind the Tower of London, which is on your left. This is where the Beefeaters watch over the royal family's jewels. If they were ever lost, the Queen wouldn't have a crown anymore. And can you imagine the Queen without a proof of identity? On the other side of the Channel, on the European continent, royal families have almost all disappeared. Among those that remain are the Spanish, Belgians, and Dutch. This castle in the southwest of France probably belonged to a noble and rich family, which must have suffered a lot in 1789 during the French Revolution. We can say that the people of the period lifted their heads up high in rebellion, and the aristocrats lost theirs. France then became the country of human rights. Let's discover the last monument constructed during Napoleon's reign, the Arc de Triomphe. At the foot of this monument rests the unknown soldier, in homage to all the fallen soldiers of World War I, which ravaged Europe at the beginning of the 20th century. A flame stays permanently alight in memory of them, lest we may forget. If we go down the Champs-Élysées, we come to the largest square in Paris, the Place de la Concorde. Let's change scenery completely, cross the Rhine and go to Cologne. This town is famous for its Gothic-style cathedral. It's so big. Let's leave the north for warmer places. For Barcelona notably, which was the birthplace of the artist Gaudi. His bold and singular creations brighten the town, and the tourists love to visit these colourful monuments. Another sight not to be missed is the Plaza de España. Here, during the summer nights, the central fountain lights up and a son et lumière show is put on for you. The impressive speed of the Spanish drivers shouldn't leave you indifferent either.